We're following developing news out of Hartford this morning. State police are offering an update on last night's police-involved shooting. Let's head live to the HPD headquarters to listen in.
Our street crimes unit was on routine patrol. They attempted to stop a vehicle in the area of Rush Street and New Park Avenue. The vehicle did not stop for the officers and drove east on Capitol Avenue and onto the I-84 West on-ramp. Officers were able to see the vehicle make the turn onto the highway, and they followed. A second police vehicle from the Fugitive Task Force was in the area and joined the street crimes unit car on the 84 ramp. Body camera footage from 3 separate Hartford police officers showed that the suspect vehicle came upon a traffic jam due to highway construction. The officers again attempted to stop the vehicle. The suspect vehicle backed up towards the officers in what appeared to be an attempt to flee past the traffic, but struck another citizen's vehicle. The officers were able to deploy a stop stick as the vehicle proceeded forward. The vehicle was quickly blocked by traffic again, and the officers approached on foot. A front seat passenger emerged from the passenger side of the suspect vehicle and surrendered without incident. As our officer approached, the driver of the vehicle exited the car and violently attacked the officer. Our officers used less than lethal force options to fight off the assault and subdue the driver. As the struggle ensued and officers fought to gain control of the suspect, he was able to gain control of one of our officers' firearm. At one point, the officer can be heard yelling that the driver had his weapon. As the driver was pulled from the vehicle, he was in possession of the officer's gun. At that point, the driver was shot. Any loss of life is a tragedy, and we train to avoid using deadly force whenever possible. But sometimes circumstances leave our officers with no alternative. As I said, we are releasing as much information as possible at this time. We will continue to try and release more information as it becomes available, including the video, in conjunction with the state police and the Tallinn State's attorney, who are in control of this investigation. I will try to answer any questions you have, but I may not be able to answer as thoroughly as possible because we want to avoid releasing unconfirmed or incorrect information. I'll turn it over to Mayor Bronin for a statement as well.
Thank you, Chief Thody. We take any incident involving the use of force very seriously, and particularly in an incident like this that results in the loss of life. It is critical from our perspective to release as much information as possible, as quickly as possible. As Chief Thody said, there is body camera footage from 3 separate Hartford police officers' body cameras. I watched that video footage last night, and what I see on that video is what Chief Thody just described. I see our officers approach that vehicle, see the operator of the vehicle charge and attack our officers. A struggle ensues, and it seems clear from the video that the operator of the vehicle attempts to get control of an officer's weapon, appears to get control of an officer's weapon, and appears to be in possession of that weapon when he is shot. I have personally spoken to the investigating state's attorney and asked and urged that that video be released as quickly as possible. We will continue to urge and ask that that video be released. I think it's important that the public see that video as quickly as possible. And I will say that this is precisely why it's so important to have body camera footage, so that we can see as best we can an accurate depiction of what's happened in real time. So I'm thankful that we have body camera footage. I hope that we will be able to release it as quickly as possible. I also want to say, as Chief said, any loss of life is a tragedy. Our officers work hard to avoid it. Having watched the video from 3 body cameras, I'm also thankful that none of our police officers were injured or killed. This was a very dangerous situation. Thank you.